Rebellion 2021 preview. I got here already. Starting off first with, for those wondering, Impact Rebellion 2021, April 25th, 2021, on Fight TV, live on pay-per-view. Can't wait to see it. Despite the poor build-up, not because of the of the other matches, that was not built up that much, but it wasn't selling that much on the home show edition of Rebellion. Then trying to happen up the main event, which props to them for hype up the main event at least. But the rest of the things that they try to hype up, not so much. But anyways, so the match I'm going to talk about first is the tag team match for the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championship. Fire and Flavor, Kira Hogan and Tasha Steelz defends it against Jordan Grace, and Jazz chose partner to choose for Jordan Grace, Rachel Ellery, who made her debut tonight, and she's going to be teaming with Jordan Grace. I don't remember if they ever been a team before, but I think I may have recalled them having matches before, 1-on-1. Obviously, both of them are, obviously Jordan Grace is more thicker than her, but pertains to what they, based on, but I think their styles are the same, pertains to what they can do. So it's good that Rachel Ellery is going to be the one to team up with Jordan Grace. Last we saw Rachel Ellery, by the way, I don't know if you remember, she was part of that AEW Women's Tag Team tournament that they had, and she was teamed up with Dasha Gonzalez at the time, and that was Dasha Gonzalez's first ever match she had in AEW. So I don't know what she's been doing. Rachel Ellery's been doing lately, but she's back. She's now back on the scenes of retains to to a bigger promotion, and Impact Wrestling is still one of those promotions that still look at as a big promotion, even though it's not been the same like it used to be. But I'm actually excited to see this match now. Because I was wondering who's going to be Jordan Grace's partner, and sure enough, we got that tonight. My words, I thought it was going to be someone else that I had in mind, but despite that, now Fire and Flavor, I think they're going to lose the belts here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I kind of get that feeling too. Because what happened last week, where the whole Jazz retirement, and Fire and Flavor got involved, and they had that impromptu match, and Jazz and Jordan got that surprise win, and of course, Jazz, said she was sticking by her retirement, and then said she would get a partner for Jordan Grace, and here tonight her partner was revealed. I think it could go either way, but I get the feeling that Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellering are gonna take this match as well. I just get that feeling.
Christian?
Fire Flavor against Jordan Grace and the thicker version of Kylie Ray. I wouldn't put it past it, considering she just showed up. So I wouldn't be surprised if they won the titles. But I could see them retaining as well. So as far as this match, I'd say they win the titles, Jordan and Rachel.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them winning the belts here. I love Fire and Flavor, but I think their reigns is going to come to an end here. And if it doesn't, cool. If it's still going on, but we'll see. But it tends to who's going to go over, I will go with Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellering to get the win. So that's that match. Then we get to the 8-man tag team match. If you think you didn't see enough of Eddie Edwards tonight, nope. You can be more tiring once you get to Rebellion. Which for Sunday when that match comes up, because he's going to be teaming up. Eddie Edwards going to team up with Chris Sabin, James Storm, and Willie Mack. Because why not? Got nothing else for him to do, right? So why not have him on the pay-per-view to bore you even more? As he goes against Fine by Design, Eric Young, Diener, Joe Doring, and Rhino. I get the feeling here that Fine by Design is going to lose here. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. To be honest, I really don't care about this match at all. Not because Eddie Edwards and Diener's in there, but I just don't see the purpose of this match being on the card at all, other than just to fill in. But I'll love to see Fine by Design winning here. But something tells me that the faces are going to win here, and they're probably going to have Eddie Edwards get the win. So what do you guys think?
This is another match that's kind of, I'm sure it's going to be all over the place. Have, much like you saw tonight in the main event, all the guys fighting each other, whatever. Another match that really kind of a toss up. I'm actually going to take Violent by Design. I think they might pull it out.
Yeah, I'm going to go with them too for the win. But I wouldn't be surprised if the baby faces go over as well. But I'm going to go with VBD.
Yeah. I do definitely see possibly the babyface going over here. And again, but Eddie Edwards getting the win against who knows? I better not be Joe Dormy, I'll tell you that. So
I say Rhino.
Rhino.
I would say Diener, but
yeah.
Oh, never mind, Diener. Never mind.
Or Diener.
I think this is Diener.
Or then again, might be Eric Young. Who knows? Just for Eddie Edwards to get his win back. But anyways, next match, we get to Trey Miguel versus Sami Callihan. Last man standing match. This match is going to be a sick match. A match that I'm looking forward to the most in that 8-man tag match. And I think this build has been pretty decent. How they've been building this up, especially for James Miguel, of he's not showing enough fire, not enough passion, all that, according to Sami Callihan. That's the story. And basically wants Trey Miguel to join along with him. They could take over everything. OVE. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this match is going to turn out. It's good. It's the only match that's going to involve weapons, obviously. This is last man standing. And it's going to be a lot of chaos. As far as what's going to win here, Trey Miguel gets the win here. I think it's finally time to get the win to Trey Miguel after Sami Callihan beat him back in the Impact Wrestling show right after I think it was right after Sacrifice or after Art to Kill. I can't remember which it was. That was pertains to the fallout of it, but I do see Trey Miguel either way going over. Now I don't know if it goes to continue the feud after that, but Trey Miguel definitely needs to win here. What you guys think?
I agree. I think Trey Miguel is going to get his get back win, if you will, because they have been building this program up for a while. Building Trey Miguel up for a while, and I think on Sunday he's going to have his, I don't want to say breakout moment, but he's going to. I think he's going to get this win here.
Yeah, since Sammy already got his win, I'd say Trey for the win. But I wouldn't be surprised if he loses as well.
Yeah.
All right. The next match, something that should have had a better build between these two. Matt Cardona versus Brian Myers.
Oh boy.
So tonight's show, Brian Myers finally removed the eye patch. Finally, showing that he doesn't have an eye injury after all. So I'm like, Good. Finally got rid of the eye patch because it was annoying the hell on me. So, besides that, two former partners from WWE, pertains to on-screen storyline, former best friends going out of here at Rebellion, and this match should have been an action figure match. But anyways, that's beside the point. Basically, the reason I said that too because what's it, Hardcore Justice? Yeah, it was Hardcore Justice where action figure got involved of a match with Brian Myers and I think it was Jake something on there where Matt Cardona brought in action figures to basically caused the match of Brian Myers.
Yes.
But anyways, but yeah, I think this match is going to be a decent match. It might even be a good match. And I'm giving too much praise about just Brian Myers being in this match too. As far as I think it's going to win here, won't be surprising if they have Brian Myers winning because he's the franchise of Impact Wrestling.
Since when?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But if anyone needs to win here, I will go with Matt Cardona for the win here. So Matt Cardona is my pick to win. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it'll be a decent match. Of course they got the history. They got that whole thing. Obviously the time of WWE, and now they're both here in Impact Wrestling. No matter who wins, I don't think this is going to be their only match. I think they're going to wrestle each other a few more times down the line. As to who wins this match, I will also go with Matt Cardona just because I think right now Brian Myers has had a little more momentum because remember that Pick Your Poison match? Brian Myers won his match. Matt Cardona lost his. So I just get the feeling that Matt Cardona is probably going to get the winner. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Marty Jannetty of the tag team. Supposedly the
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, because supposedly he was the Marty Jannetty, which is fucking stupid. But
the Marty Jannetty.
I'm gonna pick him for the win because I don't think they're gonna have Brian beat him. So.
And if he does, it'll be because he cheated.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Then we get to a three-way match for the Impact X Division Championship. Ace Austin defends it as he has Matt Wilson at ringside for him. Go up against Josh Alexander versus also TJP. This was the match that there were betting odds who's going to get over here during Spinner's Palace segment where you had Pete Williams acting like Scott Steiner with his
oh yeah
the map promo that they keep overrating every fucking time when they go to commercial break on Twitch TV.
Exactly. They keep showing that all around. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good promo there from Scott Steiner, but because he is a good promo cutter, but still, how many times are you gonna keep showing that shit every fucking week?
Yeah, exactly.
But that's beside the point. But the point is, this match itself, I think it'll be a show stealer. You have three of the best, three that has a slight odds of trying to win here to become for one or two to become X Division champion. One of that's already been X Division champion. One of them who has to be X Division champion, and then you got the one who's defending it. It's going to come on top. So either way, I'm expecting to see how this match is going to turn out, and who I think is going to win here. I really don't see Ace Austin winning here, but then again, no surprise me if he does because you got Matt Fulton out there. Two things will happen. Charles Alexander pull up an upset and become X Division champion, or TJP will get the win, which I'll be fine with TJP winning because it will be at least TJP and not Manic. But I'm gonna go with Josh Alexander though. I think he gets to win. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think this is going to be another really good match here. X Division, obviously, X Division title match. I can see any of these three guys winning, really. But I also am going to take Josh Alexander because I just get that feeling as well. So I'll say Josh Alexander pulls upset there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about it. I wouldn't be surprised about any of them, but I'm going with Josh as well.
And hopefully, the Desi Shipman will stay the hell away from that existing title.
Desi Shipman.
Then we get to the next match for the Impact Knockouts Championship. A match that I thought I was going to look forward to, but because of what happened at the Hardcore Justice pay-per-view, or short story Impact Plus, that was hardcore scramble match they had for the knockouts, where you could have had either Jordan Grace winning to avenge Jazz of losing to John Peraza on that night too, by the way, because Jazz had to retire. If she didn't beat John Peraza for the title. You could have Havoc go over, or to see that matchup between Havoc and John Peraza for the knockouts title. You could have had Rosemary go over, just to rehash that whole thing between those two, just on a pay-per-view. You could even had Su Young who returned on that night, to get back at John Peraza for turn her into Susan.
Yeah.
Alongside with the help with Just Mitchell. Hell, I would have even taken Alicia Edwards, annoying Alicia Edwards, to be in that one because at least she was doing something in that match. I would have been fine with any of them that I just mentioned. Did we go with any of them? Nope. Instead, they went with Tino Thatcher, who did absolutely nothing in that match.
Oh wow!
And her character has been bland with a K with the whole thing of, oh, take a picture of me. I don't care about the match. Take a picture of me. Oh, take a picture of me of this and post on Instagram on this and that and blah blah blah.
Redundant.
I'm sick and tired of this gimmick.
Yeah.
I want to see Tina actually do something. I mean, she showed a little something tonight. That's a little glimpse of what she can do, but she better be take seriously this match against John Peraza, because John Peraza ain't the one to be messing around with to take pictures to post on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
This is John Peraza we're fucking talking about here. So this match better be a good match. This match better be a match that that's what needs to take seriously. If she wants this to be all about her, then make it all about you. Show us what you can do in the ring. With that being said, why do I have the feeling that Team Nacho is going to win here? Because if she doesn't show me anything insignificant of what she can do in the ring against Deanna Peraza, and Deanna Peraza outshines her, which it'll be no surprise because Deanna Peraza is one of the best women's wrestlers. Especially when that's what she had a record of being in good matches before, even during her time in NXT, even during her time on the main roster with Asuka, before WWE decided to can her. So hopefully Deanna Peraza and Team Nashville gets to win. Gets to have a good match here if Team Nashville doesn't worry about posing while Killer K, Mr. Peter Parker himself doing fact photography with his any coffee neck brace that he's still fucking wearing.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, it is. So I want to see Deanna Peraza go over here to retain here. Hopefully she does. But if Team Nashville shows me something in this match, and she shows that she's deserving to become Knockouts champion, then she better show me something. But for now, I'm gonna go with Deanna Peraza winning here. However, if she performs the way that she performs, that I don't like, and she ends up winning, it's gonna be fucking bullshit, But We'll see. But Deanna Process is my pick to win. What do you guys think?
On paper, like when this match was first announced, like they hadn't really pushed it on much, except for tonight. And I was really thinking about it, but after tonight, after the segment they had, I'm somehow getting the feeling, kind of like you were saying, that Tenille's going to go over. I just kind of get this feeling. Now you're right. I personally don't really like the character that she's portraying right now. I just don't. We can't really take her seriously. Like even before this, like when she was doing that whole stupid thing, where she was trying to team with everybody, trying to team with Alicia, then trying to team with Nevaeh or whoever, Havoc, whoever. I just thought it was dumb. The whole thing with Caleb, K, whatever the hell his name is. But I know that Tenille, she's capable of putting on good matches, and I think hopefully Sunday she will. I just get that feeling that's whether it's like a quality match between the two, or if there might be probably some outside interference. And Deanna right now, Kimberly hasn't been on the show recently. I don't know if she's like been injured or something, but
yeah, she's still injured, if I heard.
Oh, and then I don't know what in the world they're doing with Susan. So I get the feeling Tenille Dashwood's going to go over. I'm going to take Tenille, but I wouldn't be surprised if Deanna went over too. So I'm hoping it's a good match.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Deanna Purrazzo, and I believe that she will retain. That's just me though. She's been too dominant for me to, for Tenille to beat her. So, me personally. So.
All right. We'll see what happens with that match.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to the Impact World Tag Team Championship. A tag team match that will feature Finn Juice, David Finlay, and Juice Robinson coming back from Japan. Defending it against the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. This time there should be no more excuses for the Good Brothers, because with Finn Juice coming from Japan, they're gonna be a little tired, because they're gonna have that jet lag when they once they get back to the States.
Yeah.
So because the Good Brothers made an excuse that they lost because they were tired, and the way they were talking about it too, it was so stupid the way they talked about it too, especially from Doc Gallows' part of it. But as far as this match, it's gonna be a good match. Obviously, these two, I was a fan of the match before, Finn Juice versus the Good Brothers when they versus the titles before. I think it was on Sacrifice, if I recall. I can't remember if it was Sacrifice. Yeah, I think it was Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Before they started to leave, yeah, it was Sacrifice. But yeah, I enjoyed that match. What they had. Surprisingly, Finn Juice won that match, which I didn't think they was going to win. And here we are with a rematch between the two. And they're gonna, I think they're gonna do a good job of, this time being on the pay-per-view instead of on Impact Plus. So, why is he going over here? Good Brothers Bobby did a promo tonight, which I thought was a serious promo. And I was like, all right, good, a serious promo from the Good Brothers. Just wait until next week, and they'll start talking, more goofball jokes back to what they're doing before. So, but that's the question is, will they be champions? While they like goofballs, or will they not be champions? We'll see. But as far as I'm concerned, Finn Juice, yes, they haven't really done much of being Impact World Tag Team Champions, because obviously they went, they got obligations from New Japan as well. And I think with them coming back here now, I think they're gonna do a lot more. So, of being tag team champions for Impact Wrestling. So, because they need a fair shake, a fair chance to really show that they are the best tag team, and they have proven they're the best tag team, by the way, back in 2020, not actually 2019, excuse me, when they won the World Tag League from Japan Pro Wrestling, and and then they ended up winning the tag belts in 2020 on that year, but then lost it quickly months later. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go with Finjuice here to retain here to still beat the tag team champions. Meanwhile, the Good Brothers will still be nothing but a background of the Elite with Omega and Young Bucks. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it should be a real good match once again between these two teams. Is like, and with the build, if the Good Brothers basically, they've been asking for a shot at a rematch, whatever have you, but they couldn't because Finjuice was over in Japan, but I guess now they're back in the States. So, this is another toss-up match for me. I'm actually gonna say Finjuice retains as well, because they haven't had, like you said, they haven't had a whole lot of title defenses. So I'm gonna take the champions to retain here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Finjuice.
Now, hopefully, when Finjuice retains, I don't know. Maybe when Finjuice does retain, you got to think about some of the tag teams on Impact Wrestling who could be next contender against those guys. But I guess we'll find out later on. Before once we come away of Rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
So, the main event that everyone that wants to be talked, that's being talked about, has been hyped up a lot more than anything on the show for Rebellion. The main event that could be a deal breaker, where it pertains to the title versus title match between the Impact World Champion Rich Swann, not just him carrying the Impact World title, but also the TNA World title, versus the AEW World Champion from AEW, Kenny Omega, with Don Callis at ringside. So, obviously, it's a no-brainer here. I'm just gonna let you know right now, and I'm pretty sure everyone else will agree with me with this one. Omega for the win. No-brainer there, obviously. But besides that, I think this match is gonna be great. These two, kind of have a similar styles, where it tends to what they can do in the ring, where it tends to their athleticism, and it'll be a first time, in my knowledge, I think it should be the first time they ever wrestle each other, in a one-on-one match, but with a big stake involved, where it tends to a winner take all for the world title belts of their different promotions, and I think we're on Impact Wrestling's part, they did a very good job of building up this whole thing to make it mean something, minus AEW, because AEW they rather pay advertisements of their show Dynamite more than they do any try to advertise this match for Rebellion for Impact Wrestling, where it involves the AEW World title as well. But yeah, I'll look forward to this match to see what it's gonna do, and then in the end, Kenny Omega's gonna win. Kenny Omega will retain the world title. He'll become the new Impact World Champion. He also will carry with him the TNA World belt as well, while he's still holding on to the AAA Mega Championship belt as well. He's the belt collector. He's the new and improved belt collector of the past, like an Austin Aries, an Ultimo Dragon, and wherever have you. So, obviously, no brainer here. Kenny Omega for the win here. Which is a shame for Rich Swann, because Rich Swann is pretty good too. But no one's going to look at Rich Swann just to push him in the pro wrestling world, that he should be carrying the belts right now. Because they're with the Kenny Omega of his work, especially in New Japan, Kenny Omega is the one is going to be featured a lot more and be talked about a lot more than Rich Swann, unfortunately. I'm saying that for Rich Swann's part, unfortunately, but Kenny Omega is great for him. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, this match easily probably this match easily will be the highlight of the show. I mean, I think people are going to be talking about this match for a while. I think it's going to be epic, honestly. But yeah, I also am going to take Omega. I just can't really see Rich Swann winning this situation. I just think that right now they're going with the whole belt collector thing with Omega. You know, he's going to. I think after Rebellion, I could be wrong, but after Rebellion, I think they're going to unify the TNA title and the Impact title as one title. But I don't know if they're actually going to do that, but I think they might.
Yeah, they might do. We'll see.
Yeah, but I got Omega. I think Omega will be, for a while at least, will be representing, the Impact as their world champion and AEW as world champion. And he's also, AAA, like you said, AAA champion as well. I got Omega.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an invasion without, somebody from a different company taking their title. Yeah, I don't see Rich Swann getting, like pretty much what Robert alluded to. They don't see Rich Swann as, that type of guy. So, yeah, I'm going to go for Kenny. Considering he cut that promo about, wearing 3 belts, so I think they're gonna pull the V trigger. So